in harmony, moving in the direction of spirit. So we surrender. We surrender. Think about this idea, to surrender the ego, to surrender the personality. It just means to surrender our own agenda. We surrender our own agenda. We allow that hope to activate faith. We try to align our will with this goodwill that we just have to have. The faith tells us that goodwill is present. That goodwill is present and it's available to us, and that if we can just release our fears, we can get hold of it. That to align our will with goodwill, to decide for right judgment. This is another thing that's really important, to decide right judgment. What right judgment means is that I want to be able to see everyone as of equal value. That every person is of equal value, regardless of their behavior. That I want to realize that just like there's something in me that is greater than my personality, everyone else that I observe, there is something in them that is greater than their personality. And just like I don't want to be identified for the rest of my... If you think about this, that if you think about the things in your life that you really regretted, those things that you really regretted and maybe that you never wanted anybody to know about, those times when you were really ashamed of something that you have done. And when you consider those things, just ask yourself the question, would you really like to be totally forgiven those things? Would you really like to be totally forgiven? When I mean totally forgiven, I mean absolved. It's wiped out, it's clean, the slate is clear. I mean, it's so far gone, it's forgotten. And if that seems to you like that's attractive and that's what you would really like for that to happen, wouldn't you also then be able to extend that same forgiveness to other people? To let them be free of those things that they regret and the things that you resent about them. Because this is really what we're talking about here. Alleviation of suffering through the practice of forgiveness, to release the past, to let go. I mean, and I really mean to forget it, as if it didn't happen. Because maybe it didn't, at least the way I remember it. So we open our minds and our hearts to the good. We open our minds to hear new ideas. We open our hearts to the love that is... we open our hearts to allow the love to flow out so that the love can flow back in. And then, when we open our eyes, we will see a different world. I think that's enough.